everybody. Welcome to TFT Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon, and me, Banshee, and it's me, Banshee, with my Material Matters segment, your weekly tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance. Hey, welcome to our show. Hey, I don't have much to report economically, except maybe about the debt ceiling fiasco going on in Washington, D.C. Everybody's on pins and needles over this because there's a lot at stake. Not going to get into the politics of it all. I just say, U.S. government, pay your bills. Pay your bills and work out the budget some other time. How about during the budget process? That would work much better. All right. I am using, because I'm in a millionaire mood, so I'm doing the Secrets of the Millionaire Mind cards. Well, interesting. We have buy assets. Just going to put that there a moment because the interpretation's on the back and they're very short. All right, buy assets. Rich people buy assets, things that most likely go up in value. I love these generalizations. Poor people buy expenses, things that will definitely go down in value. Rich people collect land, poor people collect bills. I think that's really kind of harsh. And that's one thing about this deck, but it's good for discussion. Because the bottom line here is that, poor people don't make enough to make some of their regular everyday ends meet. So how can they afford to buy assets? So that's nice and all, and I do have to say this though, assets don't always make you rich. Rich people make smart decisions with what assets they buy. They don't just buy everything and, allow their their wealth to cave. So, they make smart moves. They have financial advisors that make these decisions for them. But I would say this. I think the message of this card is that whatever position you are in life, it's good to put something, to invest something in yourself. Whether it's in the stocks, whether it's in your retirement fund, whether it's putting something aside, it's always good. And you can get wealthy by saving money. That's, I think, the main message here. All right. I kind of like this deck, even though I feel it's very biased in my own opinion. But there is some good messages there for all of us to consider. Just have to kind of read between the lines a little. Just say, hey, before we start with our readings for the astrological signs, the elemental signs, let's do a little bit of astrology for the week ahead. There's a few things happening. First off, these readings are good for the period of May 14th through May 20th. The moon is traveling from Pisces on May 14th through Gemini on May 20th. Mercury goes direct on May 14th. Yay, which is Mother's Day. And it's at the end of Mother's Day, like at 11 o'clock at night. But hey, we'll take it. Best Mother's Day gift ever. And Jupiter is entering Taurus on May 16th. I like that. New moon is going to be in Taurus on May 19th. And Mars is entering Leo on May 20th. Some really good aspects. I like the new moon in Taurus, number one, but also I like the fact that Jupiter is entering Taurus. I think that's really good for us. All right. Hey, let's get this reading show on the road, shall we? All right. Okay, so air signs, you are up. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This reading is for you for the week ahead. Let's hope you score a win this week. air signs. Okay, hey. Your focus for the week ahead is the Strength card. Strength is upright. Okay, so, this is a week that you might start out trying to, I don't know, maybe get people to cooperate or, make progress in dealing with others subtly. This is not a time to be boisterous. This is not a time to try to force issues. This is a time to apply maybe a more diplomatic approach, a more conciliatory approach, particularly if you're working with negotiations of some sort. So this is a time where you should just be more subtle in your approaches with others. No need to shout. No need to push. You can find other more constructive ways to get what you need. And how best can you prepare for that focus? Well, looky here, it's the Page of Pentacles. I think the best way to prepare for that focus is to give people what they want to hear. Give them good financial news. Tell them what's in it for them, I'm kind of memeing off that first card there, that if you're trying to garner support from others, investors or whoever, maybe even a career, a new job opportunity that you're going through, tell them what's in it for them, what you can provide them, what you have to offer. And especially, like I said, if it's investors and stuff, what they will be able to gain from what it is you want them to invest in. Oh, okay. Well, what about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? You know what, air signs? If you approach them right, look at that. It's Temperance. Temperance is upright. So if you approach them right, you will actually, they will be very cooperative. Everybody's harmonious. It seems like everybody is hopeful. Everybody is working together. They seem to want in. So it seems to me that this soft sell approach here may work wonders for you. And ultimately, okay, well, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all? The Six of Cups is here and it's reversed. Well, I don't want to look at this as much of a card of loss so much as I want to look at it as a card of looking back. By week's end, you might be looking back at where you were when things weren't well, because it looks like now maybe you're getting the cooperation to move forward. So, the idea at the end of the week is, at the end of the day is, if you've garnered all the support you need to carry something forward, look back at what went wrong before for you. Look back at the things that have happened that you are leaving behind and make sure, you're not going to repeat that cycle. No more living in the past. No more doing things the same old way. You did a sell job here to get everybody's support, so you have to move forward and you have to move in better directions and prove it. So here it is, right here, coerce people, convince people through words, through actions, not through force, not through pushiness, not through bullying. Show people that you have what it takes right here to get the job done and that there is something in it for them to make them want to buy into what you're doing. And obviously, I think there's support for you from others here. So no more doing things the same old way you used to. This new model of behavior here that I'm seeing will serve you well going forward. There's just an admonition, I think, at the end that you can't fall back into old patterns that won't serve you well in the business world of today. Maybe that's the best way to put it. So think about that. Think about that, air signs. And that's what I have for you. Oopsie. Hey, fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This reading's for you. For the week ahead. Let's see what's out there for us. Hey, it's the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is upright. I like it. Nice start. Nice start. You know, I get the feeling here with the 10 that you start the week really focused on, you know, what you need to do to increase your own personal wealth, what you need to do to invest, or where you should be investing your money for future, you know, for future growth, maybe for your retirement. Maybe some of you are thinking ahead. I also sense some of you fire signs might be actually maybe getting some inheritances, some legacies this week, some family money that might help you and support you as well. So it could be, you know, different things going on for different ones of you, but what it does involve is maybe some long-term financial stability. Things seem to be smoothing out. And also, you know, now's the time to really think about how to invest in your future. Wow. And so, hey, what about how should you prepare for that? Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is upright. It's another Pentacle card. We like that in the material readings. And it's coming or going of a matter connected with money. Again, could it be an inheritance coming in? Could it be some life insurance policy maturing, you know, that you are taking out? Whatever the case may be, there is money. There is money moving. And, you know, it could be moving to you. It could be you moving money into a special fund or investment. It could be you, too, maybe investing in property or real estate. I can feel that vibe a little bit here, too. Wow. Fire signs, this is really weird because I thought this was going to be the first card in our reading, and I swear to you, and I was going to say, are we ready to light a fire this week? It's the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is upright. Wow. And when I saw the Ten of Pentacles, I said, well, that's not a bad substitute. But here we are. We have the Ace of Wands. People this week are really interested in helping you initiate something, you know, start something new. Perhaps you've had a great idea. Perhaps you've got a business venture that you're starting. Maybe that's where this money flow is ending up. Whatever it is, people sense, you know, maybe because of your financial health and well-being here, that they think it's time for you to either begin a new business venture, maybe buy some more property for sure. This is new stuff here. Or perhaps new investment potentials. They're all in. They're definitely all in. Well, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all? The Eight of Pentacles, but it is reversed. You know, all this good stuff, fire signs. So why do I sense here a lack of motivation? It's possible here that what you're going to find out as you're going forward is, you know, it would be great to maybe start something new. Maybe people are really trying to push something at you, but maybe you feel you need more knowledge or information before you decide to commit to this. You're wavering a little bit here by week's end. You're trying to decide if you really have what it takes to pull this off, if this is maybe the right time. You know, there's a part of you that is kind of holding back. And so, hey, you know what? If you're holding back, there must be a reason. I would not go full throttle on this new idea unless you truly were all in on it and you were sure. So if there's something that doesn't feel right to you or you just can't get behind, then don't try to push it. All right? But otherwise, you're in a good place financially going forward this next week. So good luck with that. Hey, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Oh, this is for you. Let's see what we have going here. Let's see what you can make flow here. as in cash flow. All right. Okay, Bly. It's that time. Oh, okay. I think I can get through the rest of the readings now. Thank you, Bly. Maybe. Okay, hey, water signs, your focus for the week ahead. Don't fall off that cliff. What's going on here, water signs? It's the Fool. The Fool is reversed. You know, maybe this is a time to just kind of hold back. Don't do anything risky. Make sure all of your moves are calculated and well thought out this week. Your focus is on taking a more secure path, stable path, no risky behavior. How best can you prepare for that focus? Well, you know what? It's the Five of Pentacles here. The Five of Pentacles is reversed. So the best way to prepare for this is clearly, I feel that this is not a time to take risks or do anything out of the ordinary because you're in a recovery mode right now for some reason, you know. Maybe you're trying to recoup some losses. Maybe, you know, you've even lost a job. Maybe you're starting to get back on your feet again. And, you know, if you're on your own trying to get your own venture going, you're trying to get people rallied around you to support it. So I think this is a time of finding support, stability, and healing, you know, recovery, financial recovery. So no risky behavior. Well, what about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? This card came up in the previous reading, and it's reversed this time. It's the Ten of Pentacles. It's almost as if money will be hard to, and support, financial support in particular, will be hard to come by from others, I feel, in this next week, which is why, again, you know, stick with the tried and true. Just get yourself back up on your feet again. Others, too, you know, might be looking at you like maybe you're working too hard on this, you know. It is possible somebody might come in and lend you a hand because you're trying to do it all yourself. Maybe that could also be causing some friction in the workplace, you know. You're trying to do it all yourself and others want, you know, have a role to play too and they want to help. So please, you know, don't overdo it. So ultimately, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all? Well, you know, you're feeling better by week's end. You're feeling a little bit more stable emotionally. You're maybe not as rattled by things. Maybe in another week or two, you'll be back to taking some risks or gambles or moving things forward, doing some unorthodox things as opposed to just being in recovery mode. This is looking a lot better, like you're feeling better. You almost feel like, yeah, I know I'm going to get back on my feet again. So right now, this week is not one to take risks, not one to take gambles. Don't do anything that puts your finances or resources at risk. You should recover more. You should put more money away. You should, you know, make sure your job is stable and secure if you've just been hired somewhere before you start spending, you know. Make sure you have everything together. Your bills are paid. You are in recovery mode because if you're looking for loans, if you're looking for people to invest in you, if even maybe you're looking for, you know, more business consumers, it may not be happening. You know, it may be a slow week in that regard. And so you've got to rely on yourself here and your ability to recover. But don't get carried away here. Don't take on more than you can handle. Don't try to do everything yourself, by all means, as far as workload goes. Make sure, you know, you take some breaks and spend time with your families, etc. Ultimately, by week's end, you'll be glad you did that. You didn't take everything on, you know. You'll be feeling more emotionally stable and secure, and that, like, maybe things are going to start going in a better direction. So good luck with that, water signs. You're the first group that had it, least a happier ending. Seems like kind of a meh, up and down week so far for most. What are you going to do about that, Earth signs? Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, this reading's for you for the week ahead. Are you going to be the shining stars this week? Well, let's see. All right. Your focus for the week ahead, Earth signs. Well, it's the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is reversed. Teamwork's a problem this week. Your focus is going to be on how to get everybody working together harmoniously and on goals. It may be, too, if you're a leader, if you're a boss, you may be having some difficulties with people right now. Maybe they're feeling very unmotivated. Maybe there's some infighting between, certain co-workers, employees. So, you got to try to get everybody together, everybody working together harmoniously. Hey, and if you're the problem, you better try to find a solution. You can't go it alone, you need others. And how best can you prepare for that focus? It's another repeat card, and you know what? It's upright this time. It's the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is upright. And it's interesting we have this one here in this position. The best way to prepare for this focus is to do your part. Just do your job. Do the work. Don't get involved in any petty squabbles or fighting that's going on. Nose to the grindstone. Get the job done. Set an example for those who may be waffling, squabbling, just can't find their way. Show them the way. And see what I mean? What about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? Here we have the Page of Cups reversed. Well, there could be some people with a lack of mature attitude here, having some temper tantrums about something. Maybe they don't like certain policies and procedures that have been instituted. Maybe they don't like their work schedule, have hours shifted for some people and they're angry. Whatever the case may be, it seems like there's some dissension, some disruption. Matter of fact here, I wonder too if maybe people are just a little distracted this week. They're not focusing on their jobs. They're not doing the good work that you are doing over here because they're distracted. Wow, so you got 3 pentacles. Will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all? And it's another repeat one. Just think something astrologically is going on. And with all that Taurus energy this week, it's no surprise to me, we got the Ten of Pentacles again, and the Ten of Pentacles is upright. And I think, Mr. Producer, is this like the 3rd time we've gotten this card, I think, in the readings? I think it is. Not sure, but I think it is.
You mentioned it at least once.
At least once. Well, at any rate, looky here, it's at the end. And so I feel by week's end, you know what? The money will be flowing. Things will look in better. There will be improvement. Maybe even somebody is willing to invest or, lend you a financial hand. So it's all looking, maybe you'll get a bonus, for all your hard work and effort while others have been floundering on the team. So let's take a look at this again, Earth signs. I have to say, it's kind of like up and down, but you may win the week this week, all right? So, 3 of Pentacles is reversed here. You do have to deal with some disruptions amongst people. Are you arguing with your advisors about certain directions and ways you need to go? Are you, having problems with your team because they're just not working together or they're distracted and not doing their jobs well? There's been some quality issues. You just focus on your job. That's the best thing here. Focus on the work. Focus on getting things out. Focus on production. And you know what? You're bound to win here. I feel that, again, Others are just really lacking the focus that you have this week. You're not going to be able to really depend on others too much, Earth signs. You're on your own, but it looks to me like you're more than capable of handling it. And ultimately, there are rewards for this. Of course, job well done. Hopefully that translates into some money, a bonus, a raise in pay, maybe a raise in a promotion. But it's looking really good, and it's looking really good for long-term growth, which means moving forward, things are looking a lot better financially. Wow. Hey, Earth signs, so good luck with that. It's interesting to see, I think in all of the readings we had Pentacle cards show up, so this is going to be a financial, material week, most definitely, for all of us. Wishing everybody luck navigating the waters. Remember, Mercury may be going direct, but it's still in its shadow phase. So, I want to remind everybody to watch Mr. O's shows. His Goth Tarot is on every Wednesday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you can check in with your shadow. And on Fridays, check in with your heart at his Emotional Exchanges at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you can find out what's going on in the love department. Happy Hour is here. Is it going to be on next week, though? Do we have an event next week? We do. Happy Hour will be canceled next week. I'm sorry.
But wait, there's more or less.
But wait, there's more or less?
Sunday's stream is canceled.
Sunday's live stream is canceled too.
We're at the Detroit Hoodoo Fest.
Going to the Detroit Hoodoo Fest for a weekend of in-person reading.
And making money. We hope.
Hey, it's our material weekend. So we hope to make some money. We hope to meet some great people. And so we will be back on our regular scheduled program the week following. So, but don't worry, next Monday we'll have a monthly modality message for you. And of course, we'll also have another installment of, which this Monday as well, up and coming, Your Weird Week. Join us to find out what the heck is going on in our weird world. All right, that's what I have for everybody. Take care. Have a bountiful week ahead, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.